Well, here we are. There's a little box over there. That black box says maps. I highly doubt there's any maps in it. Screw it. Let's take a look. Alright. Will we get lucky? Will we get lucky? Fuck yeah, we're lucky. Okay. Alright. Behind me is a kind of annoying loud highway. A couple of cars parked next to me on this little side of the road station where one can begin the Uhwarrie Trail. What is the Uhwarrie? Uhwarrie is a national forest. It's not really a park. I mean, it is. I guess it depends on how you define it. As I understand it, it's a lot less maintained than other wildlife areas in the state. It's quite a large chunk of land. I've only been here one time before with a buddy of mine who, thankfully, the military had given him navigational training. And I say thankfully because we got lost. We got turned around, we tried to look for some elevation, what elevation you can find. We're not too far from Morrow Mountain. This is on the other side, the eastern half of Morrow Mountain. Yeah, so I've only ever really been here once before we got really lost. I kind of consider this place almost a little bit like the Dark Zone from The Division. It's like, kind of don't come here if your power level isn't very high. As I understand it, man, there's hunting here. There might even be rock climbing, but I don't know where. This whole park, this nature preserve is a massive question mark for me. Because after I came in here once and saw that it was mostly just a path that cuts through a lot of trees and no real landmarks, kind of got a little flipped out. But the one thing that we didn't have from the station that we started at, which wasn't this one, I don't understand even where we were, is a map. Excellent. And it looks like this. Where the hell are we? So basically, this water right here. Over here would be Morrow Mountain. If you haven't seen my Morrow Mountain review, check it out. It's Morrow Mountain. There is this, and this is what we were looking for, Morris Mountain. And that was massively confusing because everyone in the area knows about Morrow Mountain. Not as many people know about Morris Mountain. I think we were looking for some elevation somewhere in the park. We got turned the hell around. All right. Anyway, I'm going to compare this with some of the signs to my left and my right, and we're going to figure out where we are. It's a little bit overcast right now, and I think it's starting to drizzle a bit, but honestly, I've brought some swole rain gear, so. Great. Well, it's already starting to rain a little bit. I haven't even gotten out of the trail. I wanted to talk a little bit about my cool little Columbia rain slicker that I got for discounted price at a Dick's Sporting Goods. This thing is 100% waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof. So hopefully this will help. I'm not sure if I'm going to need my sunnies. I'm really worried though that even though it is light and has mesh on the inside, very lightweight, that it's going to cause me to have heat exhaustion. Something I really don't need, but it also has super cool hood going on. So there's that. Alright, well, so far the trail is just, you know, gravel. Which is really not all that exciting. But, I'm actually pretty surprised. The sun is coming back out again. It was drizzling for a little while, but the coat's not working out too bad. It's actually, maybe it's about like 78 degrees. This is actually a really swell day for hiking. The sun's coming out. I could hike like this more. I don't really feel overly, overheated in this, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. Put it back in my knapsack. I really hope that this turns into something besides gravel soon. Okay, in about a quarter of a mile, come to a little section. It's got some kind of power lines cutting through it, because of course there is. And you also got a branch off from the gravel trail that looks like it is for four-wheeling or ATVs. One thing about this area is, like I said, it is so unregulated that really you can just drive your car into it. Yeah, before when I was here, my buddy kind of goaded me into driving farther into the park to get closer to Morris Mountain location. And I was with the little Ford Exploder. Really, it's an Escape. and it eventually kind of got stuck in like a small ditch, and I had to try to like basically do an Austin Powers to reverse it, where it was just like he started laughing because the only radio station that we could tune in started playing MC Hammer's Can't Touch This. Yep, that's my life. So I'm really tempted to go on this trail because this looks much more secluded. But I'm gonna go ahead and consult the map. The other thing is that I'm a little gun shy because, again, no one knows that I'm out here, and I got really lost last time. I know you're laughing because you're like, how can you get lost on some trail this simple and you bushwhack all the time? I don't know, man. Maybe it's a magic dark zone. Who knows? Maybe there's dark ones here. You don't know, Artyom. Took the little weird tire tread trail. Heard some heat thunder. That's making me nervous. Come up on another fork. To the right, you've got maybe some stuff. To the left, you have a makeshift campsite. It's actually pretty dope. I don't know what the rules in this park are about camping, but if it's as crazy and libertarian as everything else is about this area, it doesn't matter. So, as many longtime viewers of mine will know, I once came across an illegal fire pit in Banneker Park where someone had burned a copy of The Book of the Law by Aleister Crowley. Picked up a bunch of pages, tried to read it. It sounded like gobbledygook, stuffed it in my backpack, found out, thinking I was going to research it, found out later it was Aleister Crowley. You know, the one thing I actually did forget was a bandana. Well, maybe I can take this bandana. I'm sure it's not covered in AIDS. I'm just kidding. Oh, God, paper. What kind of horrible witch manual am I going to find now, huh? Come on, people, with your witch manuals. Oh, never mind. It's just a chunk of a burnt up beer bottle. A can, sorry. Big dog. It's a big dog, Alfred. Alright. Oh, there's a makeshift shelter over there. And by the way, this trail is not even marked on the map. So. Ooh. Now there's that giant spider web. Every time, Tolstoy. Alright, we're going in underneath it. Dun, 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 dun. Ran into another one. Dun, 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 dun. Why are you here in my nature? Do, go someplace else. Alright, we're going to start using the web detector. Think we're clear. Yeah, weird little makeshift shelter. This is a very rudimentary and shitty shelter, if that's what it even is at all. But I'll be real, this is probably along the lines of something that I would build. This is pretty much my skill sets. Alright, the trail fucks off even farther that way. YOLO. Hopefully we don't hear any more heat lightning. Trail leads up to a little river. Because I knew that it might rain, I thought about bringing my actual heavy-duty hiking boots, but instead I just kind of wore my little mucklucks, because these are comfortable as shit, and I thought I wouldn't have to be trekking across riverbeds, or little tiny ones. But, no problem. Nothing the great Tolstoy can't handle. Comes to a clearing. Another river, or another fireplace. And a trail that vivisects it. A second ago, I thought I honestly just heard somebody out here. But I can tell you, it wouldn't be wise, surprisingly. Huh, trail marker. Okay. So we actually found a place somehow. Dang, consult the map again? Cool little peak. I'm not going up it, though. It's not a peak. It's not even a foothill. Good word. I don't know, man. I'm trying to stay positive. Anything in the fireplace? No. If there was like a Tolstoy video game, checking the fireplace would definitely be like a, you know, some kind of thing to raid for power-ups and whatnot. Alright, let's reconnoiter. Well, reconnoitering with the map. It's getting dark out. I know it's going to start storming any minute now. I told myself that this was a possibility. They said it was only 30% chance of rain. Kind of didn't care. Got my gear. That trail seems interesting, but it's a little confusing on the map. The map... Okay, so that's where I started on that gravel road. I don't know. It basically kind of says that the white markers indicate privately owned land. In which case, specifically in this state where you can easily shoot intruders, and for good reason, I don't really want to F with that. But it looks cool, and there might be something there. And there's that thunder again. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening me. There's some redneck watching me who's like, what's that faggot doing singing? Just been making my way downtown. Faces passing, I'm homebound. Not an actual trail marker. Good word. Wood Run Trail. Screw it. At least it's not gravel. But hey now, we got some cool signs. Trail closed. You never tell me that. You don't tell me how trail's closed. Why is it closed? Unapproved location. If you would like to be part of our trail strategy, no, I don't want to do that. Well, let's see if this gets any better. Trail's a little bit uninspired. Like, the main road is over there. You know. So, sun's coming out a little bit. That's nice. The terrain is at least pretty rugged. Lots of rocks. You know, it's not totally cleared up for normies. You gotta do a little bit of a dance to kind of dance around those rocks, but it just kind of keeps on sort of twisting and going nowhere. Doesn't seem to be really going up or down or leading past anything interesting. It just seems to exist. Well, cooler than Weymouth Woods. I'm not sure I'll ever bring you an episode of Weymouth Woods. Got a cool little weird-ass rocky part to hike over. It's kind of cool. I wonder if this is a bridle trail. Isolation is nice, though. Nobody freaking around to bother me. Yeah, this might be a bridle trail for horses. For some reason, horses' hooves, you know, are better at this kind of terrain than people feet. Not my feet, because I am worthy of the tatau. Huh. Somebody's been dirt biking through here. Neato. So really the trail has been nothing but kinda just a line that goes around trees. I'm trying to keep a you know, positive attitude about it. Not a lot of cool stuff that I've seen so far, but I mean that's okay. Everywhere that was cool was going to be thunderstorming. Anyway, clearing over there. I'm gonna go figure out what it looks like. I'm gonna go take a look for that shit. And watch. When I go back for the trail, it'll have disappeared, and we're gonna end up doing some Blair Witch shit. It always ends in Blair Witch shit when I'm alone. And I've grown to love it. Actually, this clearing, all these clearings, don't they just remind you of Lost? You know? This is like where they would have some discussion about the others or how the island is a miracle. Huh. Okay. Tire tread trails. Always a good sign. And Rando Field. Using my stick like I did before to prod the ground. Actually, these bushes are far enough away that I'd be able to see a snake. For the most part. At Stone Mountain, they were very, very thick. And I was afraid I was going to stumble onto a snake hole. And as the adage goes, no step on snake. Huh. Yeah, cool little field. Nothing really in it. Probably gonna end up heading back to the trail. Found another campsite. Cool little sitting rock over there. Excellently made fire pit here. Nothing in it though. That might have been used to keep some kind of cooking, like a pan on that, you know what I mean? You see, Ivan, effects of radiation on trees is rather interesting. Okay. After stopping for some water, I started really getting my hike pace on. Really getting that march going. And I covered a lot of ground. And this trail is supposed to be 6 miles long. I'm not trying to do the whole full 12 miles. But I noticed that we rolled up on an area that has like a little house and a car. That's either someone's private property or a ranger station. Not sure what we're doing here. Oh good, don't worry. There's a gravel road and a sign everywhere. It sums up the entire bloody state. Okay, what do we got? Wood Run Hunt Cabin. Camp. Oh my god, I can't even read. Good word. Wow. Hope I don't spook anybody. Don't want to spook nobody. Wondering if it's just like a bathroom. Oh. I think it is. Okay. It's literally just a bathroom. Is there like a bench? No. Okay. Foot travel welcome. Alright. We got a couple of ways that we can go from here. And we gotta reconnoiter. There's a lot of reconnoitering done on my channel, ain't there? Kiawe Trail. Okay. Okay, which leads to Uhwarrie Trail, which is a 20-mile stretch. So, not today. We're gonna do like a first-person. We're gonna do like a Far Cry mod. It's based off of Tolstoy. Just set in North Carolina. Far Cry, Carolina. Probably better than Far Cry 5, let's be real. I would be able to come up with something better. I haven't played it yet. They just need to drop that price. Okay, man. This trail is called the Super Tree Trail. I saw this on the map. Man, why do you call it the Super Tree Trail? Ah, and the wood run actually runs on from here. Alright. Let's get the map out. Get in the map, Scott! Look, it's a cane holder. Ugh. Whoa. Ugh. No. It's wet on the inside. I don't know why that matters, but damn. Damn, Sonny Jim. Alright. Place our cane down next to this tiny little white wolf spider. What you doing? Are you being a wolf spider? You are. Oh, look at... No, you're a jumping spider. You have the eyes out in the front, so you can see stuff to nom on. Yeah, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Spiders don't bother me. They're actually pretty chill. I think some certain species of spiders are kind of cute. Alright, let's have a looky-loo before the map degrades in my pocket from sweat. Alright, so basically, I think that green, that trail that was marked with white, might have actually just been the Uhwarrie Trail, which stretches out throughout the entirety of the park. We'll get in there. Yep. Goes the entirety of the park. 20-mile stretch, do not have the time for that. So actually, upon retrospect, I think I'm going to do the red Kiawe Trail. Loops around. I think where we are that purple trail is going to lead in a giant, much larger circle, and I can eventually end up on it anyway, depending on how far I want to go. Battery life on the camera is running low. Wouldn't want to run it anything that would actually matter and then not be able to capture it. At this point, we're at a point where the Kiawe crosses over into the Uhwarrie Trail, and it actually looks like we're gaining a little bit of elevation. Tiniest amount, but I mean, whatever. It's interesting. Like this better than the last trail. Okay, Kiawe Trail. This way to keep going on Kiawe, but also Walker Mountain. There's a mountain? Not really sure what kind of vegetation this is, but it surrounds the trail. Really permeates it, and to be absolutely honest, it's kind of cool. Gives it like a weird, like, little bush feeling, you know? Pretty cool, actually. Little mini bush out here. Starting to rain again. Playing that game, are we? Alright, here we go. Play that game. I'm gonna be that asshole. I always am. Cool. And the rains are threatening to come down. Oh man, there's another one? I hope this is like a portal to the netherworld. The rain's gonna start up, but it's bluffing. It was last time. Well, could have seen this coming. Rain's dying down a little bit. The trail's turning into some cool looking stuff. I actually really like the look of that terrain over there. That looks like it'd be an interesting little campsite. Circle of rocks. I'm sure some teenagers are using it. Not for that purpose. Anyway, I'm not really sure how far into the trail I am, but I only have 14 minutes of battery life left. My pants are absolutely soaked. These hydrophobic pants are nowhere near as great as this waterproof. What's the difference between water resistant? Waterproof. So, I'm probably gonna keep going. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I will likely have to be back several times to this park to capture all of it. But, ran into another goddamn spiderweb. After stopping for some water, and walking through 18 more of these fucking spider webs. God damn it. Found the culprit of making all these dang things. Tell me that does not look like a Pokemon. You can't really tell. I might splice in a picture of what that spider species is, but that's one of the weirdest ones in this whole area, I swear.